Hi, welcome to Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel. Today I am continuing my series on the Cairn Warden's Guide, Second Edition, and very excited today to be trying something I've never done before. So we're gonna give it a whirl here. But there's a section of the Warden's Guide that helps you to create topographies. And so it uses drop tables. And since that's kind of annoying to set up in real life and really, really difficult to record, I have created kind of a digital drop table experience here that we're going to try out. We'll see how it goes. So, first we're going to read the section here. A region's terrain and natural features are an essential part of any map, affecting local history, resources, settlements, culture, and more. Landmarks are unique, visible POIs that can also be used as geographic reference points, towers, mountains, tall buildings, and so on. They help orient travelers around the map and are especially visible from areas with higher elevations or a clear viewpoint. Landmarks are represented on the map by a triangle. So first we're going to draw terrain. We roll 1d6, then roll an amount of dice equal to that number on the map. Collect any dice that roll off the page and set them aside. Oh, interesting. So this does account for falling off the page, which I will not have because my page is digital, so it's not possible to roll off outside the page. That said, I could change that, but we're going to go without for now. Note the face-up result for each die, then use the terrain die drop table, this right here, to mark the terrain type on the map. For example, a die showing a 4 would indicate tough terrain. Okay, so we're going to start by rolling a d6. How many dice are we rolling? 3 dice. Okay. So we'll clear that, and then we'll roll boom, boom, boom. Okay. So draw long, curvy lines across the page, carving up the map around each die. So let's see here. We're going to go on the right. Seems right. That seems good. So it's just kind of some really simple striping. And let me check here. I guess 5 is going to be... Oop. Oh, no. Redo that. Let's bring down the size of my pen here a little bit. And we'll say tough. And this is perilous. And 2 is easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Okay. Roll on the appropriate table for each result, writing the terrain and landmark results on the map. Oh, interesting. If there are any empty spaces in need of terrain, roll a die anywhere you like and use the face-up result as before. Place the die with a triangle. The appropriate map, writing terrain and landmark results on the map. Roll on the appropriate table for each result. So if we go look at tough here. Okay, so we'll start with easy. And we'll roll 2d20 for easy. And we got 15 and 10. So easy is plains. Glittering Cascade is the landmark. And then we'll put a triangle here. Oops. Okay, glittering cascades, is that right? Okay, and then we'll roll on tough. So we'll just go ahead and bounce these, I think, it'll be fine. It is 20 rounds, 9 and 9, okay. So, oh wait, we're in perilous right now. So perilous 9 and 9. Yeah, I think we'll do tough first. So this will be a forest. And we'll get this. So frozen. Water. Fall. And then roll again. 18 and 4. Perfect. So we got a ravine. And 4. There is a crystalline forest down here. Cool. Okay. So every region should have some kind of water source. Otherwise, where would the locals get their drinking water or receive news from the rest of the realm? To create waterways, draw a wiggly line from the highest elevation point, e.g. mountains, to the lowest, grasslands. So interesting. I think... I mean, in this case, we know that there's a waterfall here, and we know that this is a ravine. So why don't we'll switch to blue to show that this is where our water is. I'm just going to move this over here a little bit so I can get off this map. I'm going to put a lake up here. Oh, maybe I need to do this on a different layer. This on a different layer. I'm going to put a lake up here. It's going to come down through here and into here. And then it'll flow off this way on the ravine. Yeah, I think that's fine. I guess it does say to make them squiggly, so maybe we'll make it more squiggly. Let's be more squiggly about our. I'm gonna make this lake kind of go off map too. That'll work. Let's go back here. Let's continue this way, and I think I'm going to end up kind of doing some more stuff here, but we're going to chop this off here just so that we're not thinking too much about what's over there right now. We just come back over here. Yeah, that seems good. Actually, does it seem good? There we go. There we go. All right. So we got our easy plains. Maybe I need to bring this over a little bit. Boop. All right. What's next on the docket here? It talks about weather. I don't think we're worried about weather just yet. Unusual weather, not worried about that yet. Adding water. Illustrating the terrain and landmarks. Okay, so at this point, it wants us to kind of illustrate the basics of this terrain. And if I were going to do that, I would actually just bring all these down in opacity. And then I would, draw fresh basically on this layer here. So kind of imagine a little ravine here. And then up here, got some forest. Something like that. And then down here, I think we've got, oops. What does a crystalline forest look like, you know? Something like this. Which actually, I'm going to get rid of this one here. I'm going to do that. So there's the ravine bits. And we'll switch over to our blue again. I think that's the wrong blue. And something like that. Get up here for this lake. And then, what is a cascades? What are the glittering cascades? Let's find out. Well, okay, yeah. So it looks like there are literally two sources of water here. In fact, I'm just going to make a nice big fatty lake up here. Oh, come on. And that can join this other body of water down here. And then I think I need to do some work here to show that this is with a glittering cascade. And then the rest of this here is just plains. So I'm not going to worry about too much about that. Then we just hide these other things here, and now we've got a little bit of a drawing of our map. And yeah, This is the beginning of your little Cairn region. And that's how it goes. That's what you do. So you can see we're not quite probably where we want to be, but we're getting closer. Getting closer. And yeah. We'll muck around with it a little bit more. We'll get some points of interest on the next video. If you like these videos, I hope you'll hit the like button. If you want to see more of them, you should definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when new ones come out. I release them every Sunday. If you want to get early access to these, you can go join my Patreon at patreon.com/WatcherDM, where I drop daily writing and art practice, as well as any of the other things that I'm working on, little daily voice memos to you guys, whatever. You hang out with me. Also not required. If you just want to hang out here, find me on the internet. I'm pretty approachable. Thanks for coming around. I'll see you in the next one.